What is up, guys? I am Warpather, and today I'm playing some Hearthstone, and it's a little bit different, it's a little bit unique, it's something I wanted to try here a little bit. Basically what I've done is I've tried out the new player experience, essentially. I just kind of want to see what it's like for people without any cards, how hard it would be to actually, be fairly competitive and win a decent amount of games. So basically what I've done is, since we have the new Murgleton, or whatever the thing is that you can get for the Shaman class, the new hero, I figured I'd just go ahead and make up a new account and just kind of see what I can do with it. Excuse me. So with that being said, I've gone ahead and looked into kind of making a deck just from basic cards that you get. Now, I have all of the Mage cards unlocked as far as the basic cards go. I don't have anything extra unlocked other than Pyroblast. I opened this in a pack, I just got lucky with it, and I threw one in because I thought, it can probably help a little bit. So I think with the Pyroblast in there, it adds that little bit of oomph, that little bit of, kind of puts you over the top sometimes when you need it. I just won it one last game with it, actually. So it does, in fact, provide a little bit more to the deck that otherwise wouldn't be there, but you definitely don't need it. I actually replaced a Gurubashi Berserker here with this Pyroblast. So as you can see, this is the deck here. Basically, I'm running 2 Elven Archers, 2 Frostbolts, 2 Murloc Tidehunters, 2 Arcane Intellects, 2 Raid Leaders, 2 Razorfen Hunters, 2 Shattered Sun Clerics, 2 Dragonling Mechanics, 2 Fireballs, 2 Gnomish Inventors, 2 Polymorphs, 2 Water Elementals, a single Gurubashi Berserker, 2 Flame Strikes, 2 Stormwinds, and a Pyroblast. Obviously, you can throw in another Gurubashi if you so choose, or, whatever kind of late-game, really powerful card that you may happen to get lucky and pick up. That's kind of really the point. That's what you can kind of substitute that for. Everything else you should have, and this deck is relatively consistent. I've only played, I think it's about 6 games with it. I'm 4-2 with it right now, so, it does pretty well. It does, well enough, I think. And mind you, this is a really low rank too, so obviously I'm playing against new players as well. But that's kind of the point of it. I wanted to kind of highlight a deck here that is specifically designed for the low-level players that are just starting out. Now, why did I choose Mage? Mostly because that's what they started me with, and I just thought it was going to be the easiest thing to get enough cards for. So that's why I went with it. But truthfully, Mage is a very particularly powerful class for just the basic cards. Mostly because if we take a look here, we have things like Frostbolt, Fireball, Arcane Intellect, the really hard, powerful removal, Polymorph, Flame Strike, and, obviously Pyroblast too is amazing, but Water Elemental is another insanely strong tempo minion that you get with the Mage. So Mage, in my opinion, is a very, very good starting class for anyone that wants to be competitive in the Hearthstone scene. So if you are starting out, I do recommend a Mage deck. I'm sure if you guys are here by now, you've probably already wanted to know what a Mage deck can look like for a relatively consistent deck. So that's what I've came up with. It's kind of spammy. It goes along with the current meta quite nicely. Basically, one second. And we're back. I had to mute you guys just for a second, and I'm sure you appreciate that I did. Anyway, so basically, it goes along with the sort of spammy meta that is going on right now. It's a little bit... It's more of a mid-range deck. Unfortunately, it's not really an aggro deck, which is the strongest right now. The more aggro, the better. But this is probably the most consistent aggro-based deck I could come up with for a Mage. It does lose to some very aggressive decks. Some of the probably, you know, like the Shaman decks, a really aggressive Warlock deck would probably beat this, and probably a very powerful late game deck, a really strong like Control Cthulhu deck would beat this. So things along those lines. The two extremes really kind of mess with this deck quite a bit, but everything in between, I think it does a pretty good job of handling. You've got enough removal, you've got enough buffs for your creatures to trade more efficiently. There's just enough here to make it happen. And that's really the point of the new starting experience. You have to find enough going for you in order to win games consistently, in order to gain dust and create new cards so that you can eventually get that dream deck that you want. Now, let's go ahead and I want to play a game with it here just to kind of show you guys how it's going. Like I said, you know, I'm only ranked 23. It's nothing spectacular, but I have won a fair amount of games with it so far. It's 4-2, like I said. It's not bad. You know, I plan to do a little bit more testing and maybe let you guys know how that goes. And we'll see, you know, what it ends up in the end. Excuse me. So,
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Let's see here.
It.
Yes, she asked for it. Let's go ahead and get rid of Flame Strike. It's going to be a little bit too slow, I think. If this is an aggressive Paladin, we're going to have some trouble. Elven Archer, beautiful hand right there. We have 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, so on and so forth. So, looking pretty good so far. We'll kind of see what happens here. Best case scenario, she plays a 1-health minion. I can Elven Archer it away. It's kind of nice. Worst case scenario, she plays like a 1-3 or something silly. If she doesn't play anything, it's kind of doesn't matter much. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, how's everyone's day? I always love Hearthstone because there's so much downtime. It's just fantastic. All right, so really, I don't want to. Let's see. I do have a 2-drop, and turn 3 is decent with that. If he just hero powers, I can ping it away next turn. This would give me more tempo. He's got 4. Yeah, you know what? I think we should do it. This gives me a lot of tempo. And if he just hero powers, we're in a good shape. What punishes this? Not a whole lot that I can think of. What's 2 mana that can... Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so this is a good position for us. We just ping it away and basically end up in the same spot. We've dealt 3 damage to him. You know, that's what that 2 mana did, basically. Now, everything outside of that, we're getting more value from it, so it's kind of nice. 2 mana, deal 3 damage is not, you know, fantastic, but the fact that we're going to get more from it is really going to be good. Oh, he just played it again, too. I'm so sorry, guy. Alright, so in this case, since we don't really have a good 3-drop, let's Arcane Intellect. It's going slow enough right now that we might as well. And then just assure ourselves that we get the good trade here. That's pretty good. I could have pinged it away again, but it's kind of, I don't know, just kind of silly too. So we've gotten in 5 damage with that coin and Tide Hunter. Even if he gets rid of it now, we're still in a pretty good shape. Okay. Cleric's not good. Let's see. I can get rid of it in a not so horrible way. And it does kind of remove it from the board as a threat. What's it leave me with, though? I would have nothing on the board. Alternatively, I could play a Water Elemental and probably give him the value from the card. but Water Elemental is a very strong turn 4 play. Very strong. And yeah, I think that's the best choice. So we're gonna trade here, play the Water Elemental. This is going to allow him to get some value out of this card here, but in the long run, I think it'll be all right. We have a lot of pings, so the Divine Shield isn't going to be too terribly painful to deal with. Even if it goes on like a, I don't know, it's a good 5 mana. That's kind of annoying. He's probably going to run it in. He's not going to run it in. Okay, fine. Well, basically, he just gave me a good trade, so I will get rid of this, ping this away, and frostbolt that. Alright, he just wasted his value, basically, and I've still got board control with a really strong minion. 3/3 that freezes things. Can't get any better than that. Alright, this is not bad. 6 mana right now. That's pretty good, actually. What can we do here to kind of make this more valuable? Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. So let's make sure I do this right. So that's a 4/4. So let's just go ahead and trade it away. Then we'll go here, and we'll ping it. We have board control. We have minions on the board. We're looking alright. We're ahead of him by 1 health. Pretty good. We have Pyroblast in our hand for the late game if we get to that point. We do kind of want to, if he's got like a True Silver Champion here, it's not really that great. It's going to kind of suck, but it's not the end of the world. The worst thing that we could see is a Tyrian Forge Ring. I would have to draw a Polymorph after that. And I think Tyrian might actually be 8 mana. I can't remember on that. So, Consecration, not great. This next turn, I mean, I could Fireball it. It's not a great play, though. Let's go ahead and draw. Might not be bad just to spam the board a little bit. Yeah, I think we will. Satisfied our mana curve pretty nicely. Plus, it allows me to play Stormwind next turn pretty efficiently. The only thing he can get rid of is the 1/1, unless he draws his True Silver, or has a Hammer of Wrath in his hand, of course. That's fine too. Not that big of a deal though. Discover a minion, give it 1/1. It's kind of slow, so we should be alright. He can't really trade. I mean, he can trade there, so that's fine. Looks like he's not going to. Flame Strike's really good here. Yeah. Is there anything better I can do? I mean, I could Raid Leader, ping, trade. Leaves me with a decent board. Is that better than this board that I currently have? Plus, if he does have anything that's more spammy, Flame Strike would come in useful. Would be useful. So we'll go ahead and do that. Plus, it allows me to keep the one, and I get to draw 2 cards. So yeah, that's a pretty good play. A little bit more efficient than a Flame Strike, so I think that was the right play to do. Next turn we'll have 9 mana, so we can Stormwind and ping something if we need. The beast kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. And by kinda sucks, I mean quite a bit. It sucks a lot. But fortunately, we do have one of these. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of this, it's fine. 4/3 ain't bad. Ping that. And do that. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Again, this is kind of the mid-range that I'm talking about. You know, we've got a really good board state here that we're going to throw down a Stormwind and really put on the pain if he doesn't have an answer to this. And basically, he needs like a quality Consecrate or a pretty strong board clear. Just a Consecration won't do it. That's pretty good. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. I think.
What to do? What to do?
Oh man, let's see. What could this be? Could be a get down.
Behold the might of storm wind.
That was a mistake. 3, 4, 5. Alright. Well, that wasn't a great play, I'll be honest. This is really consecratable now. Because I'm an idiot. I should have played a Murloc Tidehunter, which is what I wanted to do. I just thought it was a get down. The way he played it, I don't know. That was a bad play right there. But we should be fine. Consecration punishes us pretty hard, but other than that, we should be doing fine. In fact, we threaten lethal next turn if he doesn't have an answer to this, which he should with, you know, 5 cards. I need Polymorph now. That's it. That's all there is to it. Bang, and I can trade it. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer to that. And honestly, at this point, I pretty much just go face. There's really no point not to, because next turn, I threaten lethal with pretty much most things that I have, so we should be alright. I mean, he can't use his weapon now to kill things. He basically needs Equality Consecrate. Again, there's Consecration, so we're still going to win. He didn't Equality, so we should be alright. He'll probably kill the 2-3. Kings, not bad. That's fine. Kill the 1-2. Yeah. That's well played.
Well played.
And that's GG. So there you go, guys. That is the free-to-play, 100% free-to-play, minus the Pyroblast, mid-range mage for you. It's pretty good, honestly. It's good enough. It really, really is. If you guys want to win consistently enough to get dust and, you know, rank up efficiently, I would say go with this deck. I think it's a pretty good deck to have. Yeah, all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you want to see more of this stuff, remember to hit that like button. Share this with your friends, guys, and yeah, it all really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.